Welcome to EDFD 460 for Semester 1 2011. My name is Adam Staples and I'm your lecturer in charge for this semester. And the purpose of this little video is just to give you an introduction of how to actually access Blackboard. Now I know that most of you have probably used Blackboard before, but there are probably some of you who are enrolled in the unit who never have used it before. And I tend to find that we say to you very easily, I'll just log into Blackboard, but sometimes we never actually explain to you what Blackboard is. So throughout this unit there will be a number of little video tutorials that will actually show you, will actually take you through some of the important steps of the unit, and they actually will show you how to do things. And I found from experience that this is a very efficient way of actually passing knowledge and information between myself and yourselves. So if you have any ideas about any other video tutorials you'd like me to record, just let me know. But as I said, throughout the course of the semester, more and more will appear. So in order to access EDFD 460 on Blackboard, and obviously being a fully online unit, that's where a majority of your learning will take place. The first thing you need to do is go to the ACU homepage, which is www.acu.edu.au. And you'll find that on the home page you have access to almost everything that you need in terms of the online environment. In order to get into Blackboard, the easiest way to do that is if on the right hand side, where you have the quick access for students menu, if you drop that down and click on Blackboard and then click Go. Okay, for those of you new to ACU, Blackboard is what we call our learning management system, and this is where members of staff will upload information to do with a unit, and then you as the student are able to access that from anywhere. So you can access it from university and you can access it from home as well. And you can also communicate with other members of the unit that you're studying, and you can communicate with myself in needs be, but I'll tend to find the best way to communicate with me is by email. So when you click on Blackboard and then click Go, you'll be taken to the login page for Blackboard, and you'll see that it asks you for a username and it asks you for your password as well. Now, your username is your student number, which begins with an S, and your password is the network password that you have chosen. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'll actually be logging in as a member of staff. So once you put in your student number and you've put in your password, then click Login. And what it will do is it'll open up your personal Blackboard space. And on that space, it will have all the units that you're enrolled in. And they're units you're actually going to be studying. And there are also going to be a few special units that are enrolled in too by the university. We have a drug awareness one. We have returning to study, various different things like that. Now the one that we're concerned at the moment is going to be Creativity and Imagination in Education, EDFD 460, 2011 Semester 1. So all you need to do is click on that once, and this takes you into your actual, what we call the unit homepage for EDFD 460. And as I said, everything that you need for this unit will be uploaded here. So you're not expected to go and purchase a book list from the bookstore. You're not expected to come in and have face-to-face meetings with me. The whole unit is fully online. And what I've tried to do with this unit is actually make it as interactive as possible. So rather than just having a process of you going away and writing an assignment and then sending it to me via Blackboard, this unit encourages you to have conversation with your fellow students. It encourages you to have conversation with me. It encourages you to use new technologies, which some of you may be accustomed to, some of you may not be accustomed to. But the idea is that after you give them a bit of thought and you've reflected on them, they're all technologies that are readily available to you that you can use when you're actually outside teaching in a classroom yourself. So whilst we use Blackboard when you're at ACU, and we do that because there are privacy issues. So in terms of submitting an assignment, we need to make sure that you're submitting that within a private environment. But of course, there are methods and technologies and systems that we use that you can quite easily use in a classroom and make learning very exciting and contemporary. So what I'll do is I'll let you log into the unit, have a bit of an explore around it, and then we'll all be ready to actually start learning on the 21st of February. So I've given you a couple of weeks actually, as I said, go through the unit, look at the unit outline, look at the readings, and start to communicate with each other. So if you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me via email at adam.staples@acu.edu.au, or you can contact me by telephone on 03 9953 3272.